Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. You might have heard the latest twist in the Steelers' offseason drama, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. The Steelers, despite trading away George Pickens recently, are still very much in the market for a top-tier wide receiver to bolster their offense. And what's really catching everyone's attention now is the potential move for DJ Moore. Yes, DJ Moore, a talented, dynamic receiver who could be exactly what the Steelers need to elevate their offensive game to a whole new level. First, let's set the scene. The Steelers, as we know, have been trying to rebuild and refine their offense under head coach Mike Tomlin. They have a quarterback situation that's still a bit uncertain. If they manage to land Aaron Rodgers, that would be a huge boost. But if they don't, and they're left relying on rookie Will Howard, then they need to optimize the weapons around him. Right now, the only clear standout at wide receiver is DK Metcalf. And while Metcalf is a proven threat, having just one primary receiver isn't enough, especially considering the competitive nature of the AFC North. You see, the AFC North is stacked. The Ravens with their formidable defense and Lamar Jackson, Cincinnati with Joe Burrow, and the Browns with their stout defense and Deshaun Watson. The Steelers need to keep up, and that means upgrading their offensive weapons, particularly at wide receiver. That's where DJ Moore comes into play. And it's not just talk, it's becoming more and more likely that the Steelers are eyeing him as a prime target in this upcoming trade window. Now, why DJ Moore? Well, for starters, Moore is a talented receiver who has shown he can produce significantly. Just last season, he racked up 966 receiving yards and scored 6 touchdowns. Those are impressive numbers in today's NFL, especially considering the inconsistencies he faced with the Chicago Bears. Moore's ability to gain yards after the catch, averaging about 6.1 yards per reception, makes him a real threat in open space. His size, at 5'11" and 210 pounds, coupled with his quickness and agility, enables him to create separation and make plays that can extend drives or turn broken plays into big gains. And the interesting thing is, with George Pickens leaving the team, the Steelers are likely looking for someone who can step in and fill that void, someone who can be a true number one or at least a consistent target for whoever is throwing the ball. Moore could be that guy, especially because of his ability to be productive and impact the game directly. But here's the thing, Moore would want targets. He's a player who has proven he can produce when he gets the ball in his hands, and he would want to be a central part of the Steelers' offense. Given the current roster, he would see more opportunities in Pittsburgh than he would trying to make waves on a crowded, young Chicago Bears receiving core that now includes rookies like Colston Loveland and Luther Burden III, along with last year's draft pick Rome Odunze. With so many young players vying for targets, it's understandable that Moore might become disgruntled if he's not getting enough chances. This makes the Steelers' move all the more strategic. They need a reliable, proven wide receiver who can make an immediate impact. DJ Moore fits that bill perfectly. Last season, he was a consistent threat, and with the Steelers, he could become a focal point of their offense, especially if they are serious about competing this year. His versatility, his ability to make plays after the catch, and his experience in the league make him a prime candidate for a trade. And with NFL training camp just around the corner, the timing couldn't be better for Pittsburgh to make this move. Now, let's talk a little about the implications. If the Steelers manage to bring DJ Moore into the fold, it would be a major statement to the division and to the league. They'd be showing that they're serious about contending, about giving their quarterback the best possible chance to succeed, whether that's Rodgers or Howard. It's about creating a balanced offense, a threat that defenses can't simply double-team Metcalf without risking exposure elsewhere. And let's not forget, this potential trade could also serve as a signal to the rest of the AFC North that Pittsburgh is not backing down. They're investing in their offense, and they're willing to make bold moves to stay competitive. Moore's presence would open up the field for Metcalf, for their running game, and for the tight ends, if they choose to utilize them more. You also have to consider how Moore's addition could impact the chemistry on the field. He's a proven veteran who knows how to get open, how to find the soft spots in coverage, and how to consistently produce yards and touchdowns. His presence could lift the entire offense, making things easier for whoever is leading under center. It's about building a complete offensive attack, one that can adapt to different game situations and keep defenses guessing. As we get closer to the trade deadline and training camp, the buzz around DJ Moore's potential move to Pittsburgh is only going to grow. The Steelers are at a critical juncture. They need to maximize their offensive talent to avoid being left behind in this fiercely competitive division. And Moore, with his skill set and experience, could be the piece that finally makes that difference. So, for all you Steelers fans out there, it's an exciting time. Keep an eye on this story, because if it happens, it could change the trajectory of this team's season. The Steelers have always been known for their stout defense and resilient culture, but now they're looking to add firepower on offense. And DJ Moore might just be the missing link to help them reach that Super Bowl stage once again. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Steelers' front office has a lot to consider. They have to weigh the cost of acquiring more, whether it's draft picks or players, and whether this move aligns with their long-term strategy. But given the current landscape, missing a true WR1, uncertainty at quarterback, and a division that waits for no one, it's clear that Pittsburgh's front office is weighing all options to stay competitive. Now, fans have been buzzing about the possibility of how Moore could fit into the offense. Imagine the possibilities. Metcalf stretching the field, Moore working underneath and turning short passes into big gains. It's a combination that could make defenses tremble. Plus, with Moore's ability to run precise routes and make quick decisions, he'd be a perfect complement to the physicality and explosiveness of DK Metcalf. And if all goes well, this move could serve as a catalyst for the Steelers' entire season. It's about making bold moves, about showing that they're committed to winning now, not just building for the future. Because let's face it, the NFL is a win-now league, and adding a player like DJ Moore signals a serious intent to contend for that Super Bowl ring once again. So fans, what do you think? Is DJ Moore the missing piece for the Steelers? Do you believe this trade will happen? How do you see him fitting into the offense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter so much to us and to the Steelers faithful out there. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and more news on everything that's happening in the NFL and, of course, with your beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep the Steelers' spirit alive.